This is your girl, you know it. The dot. Until. Y'all come on in. I'm going to give y'all a minute or two. I'm not going to start talking. Hey, the moderator, for y'all do not know, I'm seeing all knowing right here. Please subscribe. Tell your friend, of a friend, that I'm Dr. Lisa. And they want to hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. Hey, Miss Sharon. Y'all don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Please don't skip the ads. If you want to contribute, just contribute with ads. Well, hey, why me? Hey, Miss Tammy. Hey, Miss Grace, Miss Sharon. Hey, y'all in the moderator. Y'all, what's going on in the Diddy trial?
Chloe Malas was in federal court today, and Chloe, no jurors selected, but a pretty revealing start to the 8-week trial.
Lester, that's right. It was an illuminating first day of court. Combs entered the courtroom wearing a crew neck sweater and a white button-down shirt. He had some gray in his hair and in his goatee. And at one point, he told the judge that he needed to use the bathroom and that he was feeling a little bit nervous. Now, also, several celebrities were named today, although they haven't been accused of any wrongdoing. They might be mentioned during the course of the trial. Their names are Michael B. Jordan, Mike Myers, Kanye West, and his former girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, who's accused him of years of physical and emotional abuse. And she is expected to testify during the trial. Now, Combs has vehemently denied all of the allegations against him. I also want to point out that celebrity attorney Mark Garagos, he was present in the courtroom. His daughter is Tenny Garagos, one of the lead attorneys for Combs throughout.
You know, they're going to bring Cassie now. You know, he settled with Cassie Couture. That was one of his girlfriends. And he said he never beat her. Well, honey, a week or 2 or 3 later, that tape was leaked, and we all saw it. And he got on there and wanted to give, he never really apologized, in my opinion. Apologizing and saying, I'm sorry that I harmed you, I hurt you. But I want to talk about this. We always believe that people love us. But when people love you, they don't abuse you. They don't hit you. They don't hurt you. They don't deceive you. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, they got a kind over here and they feel like they need to save them some extra money. I ain't really finna say anything wrong with that. But I'm talking about hurting you, pulling you by the hair, taking you down. That ain't love. That's control. And when you got to give somebody something to stay with you, that ain't love. If I got to pay Tia to help me when I'm sick, what I need her for? She don't care about me. She just care about the things that I could do, which y'all know Tia is nothing like that. But that's just what I'm saying. See, people think that they gonna be well all the time. People think they're gonna be flying high all the time. Before we leave this world, we don't know who we're gonna need. We'll know what we're gonna need. We don't know those things. But oftentimes, people think that when they flying high and they got these real good jobs and they making 70, 80, 90, 100, $110,000, those people can think that they better than you. See, I like to go to work and enjoy work. I don't chase money. I don't chase money, and I don't sleep with folk for money. It's some things I don't do. I don't do strange things for change. I never have, never will. One thing that has been put in me by my father's work, I have a good work ethic. I work. You're right, Jerry. If beauty was a crime, I would be in jail. You're right. Because I am beautiful. And thank you for the comment. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and subscribe. So, you have to come to common grounds with people and realize why people are there for you. Because a lot of people, they don't love you like they say they do. I'm going to tell y'all a story and I'm going to get off of here. If he loved the Cassie so much, or Kim Porter, and I'm talking about the diddler, if he loved them so much, why did he harm them? Why you got to beat on them? And if you love them and you was in a relationship, why did allegedly you go into Macy's and turn a guy over and RAP him and think nothing of it? And got a lawsuit on you now. See, I ain't being fooled. See, some folk being fooled by this stuff. And then Jake's was supposed to be coming in to be a good spiritual person. So you can look at that. Child, let me tell y'all something. When folk talking about I'm talking to my spiritual advisor, when they tell me that, I run. I hurry up and run. Because why you got to go get this spiritual advisor that name being a lot of stuff? When something is right, that's right. Come through, Eddie. That's not love. See, love don't hurt. Love don't make you want to end what you got going on. That ain't love. And you should love yourself more than you love anybody else. You should. So he drug her. He did everything. But let me tell you the problem I got with them bodyguards. Why in the hell y'all didn't help him? Y'all stood by and let this man did this stuff. They said security team was with him when he RAP'd that man in the bike stop room in Macy's. He's a monster. And I don't care who don't like it. He a monster. And they need to deal with him just like they're dealing with him. Diddy and the rest of these folk. See, what they want to do, they want to show us one side and they're a monster on the other side. I've been hearing some things I don't get into. They said Shannon Sharp trying to clap back at Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith gonna get out here and hold his name because didn't he come get you? He didn't know what type of person you were. He didn't know you was a creep. He didn't know that. So he's coming back out here saying, I ain't with the movers and the shakers. I don't do the hiring and the firing. But I went and got him. But he didn't know he was like that. He didn't. But we all knew something wasn't right about that man. And I ain't even know until they did the Cat Williams. And he would laugh and tell me, come on, Cat, and all this other stuff. I thought he was the other way. And see, I don't judge people, so I don't really care, but I did. I said, Tim, I thought he was the other way. She said, what other way? I said, I just thought he was the other way. But men like that like to get them young girls. A man of his stature, of his means. Why he went rolling in the same deck of cards that he were? Because they say he had got bigoted. They said that it was predicting him to be bigger than Stephen A. Smith. Now here's the fall coming. Cat Williams told y'all everybody was going to be exposed in 2024. And it don't linger over to 2025. Diddy thought that he was above the law. Now, I didn't say it. I listened to what they folks say. I don't know these people. But they say I did Ursha. How I did, what's that other, that young man is, that Caucasian young man? That they said that Ursha brought him to. What's his name? I can't think of the man. Oh, what's his name? Justin Bieber. They say he did him like that. See, this is what y'all ain't getting. Everybody want to tell me, and I ain't say everybody, say everybody want to say, well, Doc, so-and-so was at the party. Honey, I think DeMondre or somebody told me the money went, it did. And that's a lot of things. Money go to people's head. Even in families. Let this one make it. Child, let them get a little education and become an MD or something. They forget they even know you. Child, they don't sleep in the bed with you. They don't, we don't drink out the water fountain, outside the water hole and all that. And I know some folk who don't forget it. I do. I know some folk don't go right on up down there and daughter with me. Got it. And they talking like they came from over there, I don't get it. And people, and I told Ted this, they came fruition. A person told me they don't push nothing but a Benz. I laughed. I told Ted about it. I said, they said don't push nothing but a Benz. How about the Benz were tore up the next 2 days? And they ain't been pushing the Benz. You better be careful getting too high. Because the Almighty will bring you right back down. One thing I've always said, yeah, the security guard, yes, those guards was on the payroll. But now they want to come forth and they want to tell it. See, y'all want to say Jaguar Wright is crazy. That woman ain't crazy. That woman dated one of them folk. I don't know, did she date the dealer or did she date Jay-Z? It appears that it was Jay-Z. Because somebody said allegedly she was pregnant by him. I don't know. All those people in the industry, and you'll be surprised what people do. You'll be surprised how them people went to those parties, let them folk did any and everything, touched them, whatever they could was big and bad enough to do, they did it. And now you want to come out and cry and holler. Some folk, they throw $10,000 at you, you'll take it. You ain't gonna throw nothing at me, you don't violate me. But again, everybody was scared of them. See, this is the thing. If I think, everybody's saying you got a video, why in the hell I need to be around you? If you got to tape everything I do. And I just didn't understand about Kim Porter, Lord rest in peace. Why did she keep running back to him? And he looked horrible, they say, y'all. Somebody sent me a picture of him in that courtroom. He looked horrible. He should look that way. And I wouldn't be surprised all the people that he said he RAP and sex stuff. I wouldn't be surprised he had nothing. We don't know. We think he may having a hard time now. He may be having a good time in that prison, that jail or wherever they got him at. Yeah. The great fall coming. People didn't think they were going to ever catch up with R. Kelly, but did they? I'm just saying, they said diddy trial supposed to last 8 weeks. I don't know. I don't know how they going to even get somebody who ain't never heard of him. But he should get everything that's coming to him. Yeah, a lot of people like clout. They do. See, I ride under the radar. You know why? Don't nobody have to tell me who I am. I know who I am. That's the thing. I know who I am and I know who control. And I know ain't nobody got no control on me but the master. And when he speaks, something happens. When you speak, ain't nothing gonna happen. That's just how it is. I'm gonna touch on this for a little because I got to go. Y'all want to know about the young man father, the young man that was unalive, because apparently he was in a stolen vehicle. His father went through the barrels or whatever, and it was a retired officer that mandating the traffic for the commencement, which is nothing but a graduation ceremony. I don't know, was it after or before the commencement, but he went through all the barrels and he hit him and he unalived him. He's in custody and he doesn't have a bond. And people are writing me telling me that he's royalty. What they saying, he's a king. He's a legacy. Let the legacy live on. One thing that you can do whatever you want to do. But I ain't finna get out here and co-sign with foolery. I'm not going to do that. Now, I understand some folk may not like what I'm saying. So you can, exit to the left. I love you. Maybe you come back on another subject. But I got to talk about this because people from here, they have to go in them inboxes over there. And I'm so flooded with inboxes about these cases. I talked about Tyree on yesterday. I didn't talk about him tonight. I talked about him over there on Facebook. And then I talked about the diddler. And they're talking about the Hinton man. What was that? Is good sin and go or go sin good? Child, we can't never get it right. But they had a GoFundMe up, y'all, to try to pay his legal fees. They said that the chef give, send, and go write that down somewhere. Because I don't like not to know. Right? Won't you put it in your phone and send it to me as a text? But I want to say this to y'all. One of my iPads are dying. That is what I want to say. But seriously, I just put a little joke in there now to write that down. ain't above nobody else. Mm-mm. I'm not. And I'm sorry. But I can't give to things on my platform where I don't agree with them. I can't. Give, send, and go. If it was a child or something and they needed something, I'll be more inclined to help. I appreciate the person who reached out and, was trying to see could me and Tia make a monetary donation. We can't. I got people on my lives barely making it. And I'm getting ready for a good fundraiser to come up. I just haven't had the time, y'all. I know I owe y'all some phone calls, and I plan to make some of them next week. When I'm over there chilling with my mama and calling the shots. I plan to go live and talk to y'all for a minute and say, hey, I'm finna call you. But I want to say this to y'all. I want to thank y'all. I want to thank y'all for the super chats. I want to thank y'all for the cards. I want to thank y'all for the happy birthday wishes. We'll put Teals up when hers come. It's next Friday, I think. But let me say something to y'all. See, we family over here. I don't want nobody to send me another inbox apologizing that they didn't have anything to send for my birthday. You know what? The best gift for me, y'all come on when y'all see me and turn on them notifications and share my live and send some reactions up and hit the thumbs up button and go ahead and subscribe. I'm not looking for nothing from y'all. I'm not. And don't get me wrong. Let me say this. I ain't no rich woman. I works. But I don't come on here. My main goal until is not to come on here and get money from y'all. That ain't our goal. Now, if we doing raffles and stuff, we do want you to come in on the raffles. But we're not, and then spontaneously next week, some people's going to receive some cards. Tia going to pick them random from over here, and then I'm going to pick them from over on Facebook. You're gonna receive a card. And you're going to know we love you. If I wasn't under the gun this weekend having to deal with some, medical issues with my mom, and still the project that we got going on, then I would have gotten it out sooner, but I just haven't. And then this graduation, and y'all know I got special people that have worked for me. I got 3 workers and wanted to give them something and to thank them for coming and working. And Tia helps me with a lot of that. She gets the stuff ready for me. So I just wanted to let y'all know we hadn't stopped giving. We haven't. We just have focused the last month and hadn't asked anybody for anything. These old folks. See, when I went out and just started showing Tia what they didn't have, some of them didn't have dishwashing liquid. When I said palm olive or whatever, somebody said, what is she talking about? Well, it's dishwashing liquid, y'all, to wash your dishes. I don't use Clorox, but elderly people do. And you'll be surprised how they'll keep a whole bottle. And then some, pods and things. They just been in need. And it's been really hot, quick. And their bill is going up. And I don't want them to have no heat stroke, y'all. So I come on here to say a little bit about Dittler. But then we talked about the hen man. I'll continue to follow that. But Tyree, until I find out something else, we're going to get out of rest. But we are going to start. You're going to see me a presence. Just like you all been seeing. Y'all going to see us a present over here. We're going to be on YouTube. I want to build YouTube just like Facebook, if not better. What did Miss Bobby say? Was it Miss Bobby? Oh, yeah, you're going to be all right, Miss Bobby. I'm going to contact you this weekend. I already told you. I'm going to contact you. I keep my word. But y'all, I want y'all to pray for this world. A lot of things are happening. People are going around RAPing these children like it's nothing. People and things that y'all ain't never heard of. They going around impregnating these 12-year-old and 13-year-old children. And the parents pretty much don't sold them off to them to get a hit. Y'all, it's sad. It's sad. Then I got some people that sick. I'll be talking about that. They're going to major appointments. You know, need a little gas. Need a little money to get some food. You know, that's what we trying to do. That's what Teal and I be out here doing. We're going to have some prize thing. We're going to have a pop-up shop one night. And it's going to be like a give pop-up shop. It's going to be like something like, says everybody can use maybe a Visa card or something. Who want to bid on it tonight? We want to give it away tonight. Let's see who bids on it. Something like that to make it fun. But tomorrow, are we going to stream from both with the Q&A? Mm-hmm. We're going to stream from both. And I think that's it, y'all. Y'all done stuck with me to the end. Tia, write y'all names down. Because something's going to be given to somebody. So she writes them down. Hopefully, I am going to be over my mama's house some. So maybe I can show y'all some of the things that she's done. And then we can go from there. I love y'all. God loves you more. It never goes unnoticed. But like I said, I plan to talk to you all so next week. I love you. And I got something for that baby, Miss Bobby, too. I mean, why me? Why me? Miss Bobby, I got you on another thing. You was on my mind. But why me? I got that baby something, my baby. She should have had it for Easter. So you when you get it, you help me out and tell her that the doc love you. She just been late on it. Y'all, this is what I take for migraines. My cousin knows that I take them. I got to try to get some more because my migraines has went in the roof, and that's for me looking at the screen. And my cousin had told me it was the best. I said, yeah. So I went to my doctor, and they prescribed me for some. I think I only have like one bill. But y'all, I love y'all, and God loves you more. I promise you will hear from us tomorrow. Q&A. We're going to try to post up and say, hey, Q&A, you don't want to miss it. Y'all, don't forget the thumbs up. Okay, you like them, Miss Tamara? They good for you, baby? Okay, she going to watch the replay. Yes, Miss, I did that when I got off. And Tia probably going to put one behind me. But y'all, I was so sick this morning. Let me tell y'all. I was so sick. I heard Tia go out the door. But I was too sick to call out her name. I was too sick to call out her name and tell her anything, y'all. And she told me, she said, Doc, are you okay? About 10 o'clock, Tia? Was it? Yeah. I said, yeah, I'm okay. She said, where you at? I said, at the school in the parking lot. She said, in the parking lot? I said, I'm sitting in the parking lot with my truck on. I said, girl, I feel like I'm going to pass out. I said, I got to wait till my work stay to get here. She'll help me. And Tia said, well, what time did she come? I said, she came about 11. I knew she had an appointment this morning. She said, Doc, is everything all right? I said, She said, let me call Tia. I said, I don't talk. Me and Tia been texting. Don't call Tia. I said, Tia leave her job. Don't call Tia. She said, what's the matter? I said, I'm just sick. And then I told her I got a migraine. I said, my head hurting from here all the way around. She said, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. She said, you look. She said, but I see all your clothing. I said, yeah. I said, I got one. Well, you know, I'm a doctor, so my cap and gown is different. But depending upon what school I'm in, it's the color robe that I wear. And so I said, I got all my stuff, but I'm so sick I may not make it. But Tia said, eat something. What did I eat, Tia? Some grits? I ate some grits, and Tia always put something in my bag. And I didn't realize she put a banana in my bag yesterday. And she must have put a banana in there. Today I left it on the wash. And then I put it all in there. Because when I saw that banana and I started eating it and drinking water, I started getting my strength back. And so when I got in the office, I looked down in my other bag and still had a banana in there. And so I ate that banana and drank some water. And I took one of these pills. And it got me to the point where I told Tia, I said I was able to grade the mother 40 papers. Put my head down for 5 minutes and started by grading and averaging because all my grades was input today for this particular school because I got 5 classes I got to have put in tomorrow. So y'all, I just got a lot going on. I want y'all to just pray for me. And I want y'all to pray Till's strength because Till is young. And I'm not saying anything bad about that, but Till is a young woman. Till don't, realize that she younger than me. And I think sometimes Till gets to the point where, okay, Doc, come on, push yourself. Then she'll get mad and say, why are you pushing yourself? So I just think that sometimes with the asthmatic and stuff, I don't know if Tia actually knows how bad I be feeling. But she did do that warm, damp towel that Miss Bobby had told us to do earlier. And she's going to put some ice on my knee and ice it down. And and the reason why we went earlier, it stormed here. From what time, Tia? From like 7, like from 7 to like almost 11. It stormed. I mean, thunder, lightning, and everything. I said, I ain't finna get on. She said, me either. So we want to just tell y'all we love you and thank y'all for rocking with us. Please, y'all, hit that thumbs up button and never, please, never skip the ads. When you bored, stop looking at them other folks 2-3 times. Come look at your doctor. Y'all, I love you. God loves you more. Y'all, this is the Dr. T. Remember, Q&A tomorrow. I love you. God loves you more. Y'all have a good night.